actual VIP pass. I'll get to that in just a minute. Alright. That'll be for later. I'm trying so hard not to give it away because it's supposed to be small secrets. That's supposed to be the top 3. So I'll zip myself shut about it and try so hard to be quiet. Okay. First thing on Friday. Actually, I can't tell you that yet. I have to wait for the next chapter. I can't. Holy so I so wanted to say it, but I cannot. There was a lot of things I did there on Friday. Now Saturday, I can't say the first thing I did on Saturday because that's in the next chapter. But I will tell you this what I did. Is it that time? Yes, it is that time. Good morning, everybody. I am PureHard177. Thanks for coming back after Chapter 2. This is the same room I'm in, except that's a little different this time. I'm ready to reveal the biggest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. It gave me such a heart attack, but I think I am ready. On April 27th, 2016, this is my friend Ben. Well, this was the time when, you know, I found out that Charles Martinet was also coming to Supercon as well, and that's voice actor Mario. So I wanted to see him, so I actually was planning to go to Supercon myself. So, by the way, where is that folder? Where is that folder? I need to get it out. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Alright, now this will be a real fun story. Alright. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to Chapter 3, which, if you can see by the title, then you know how hyped I am to discuss this. The first person that I would like to introduce to you, and the voice actor of Mario, Mr. Charles Martinet. Oh my gosh. He's 60 years old. Funny enough, he has the same day as my birthday, September 17th, except it's a different year. But my exact date on my birthday, the same day, which I find that very hilarious. Now, I'm not gonna jump into I'm not gonna blow my head off after that because I need to focus. I need to be in it, I need to be with it, I need to be straight, I need to focus. Alright, so, Mr. Martinet, he had his own booth at Supercon, which there was one section at the very beginning of the footage that I showed you in Chapter 2. So, now, there was the booth that I saw that I cut off before you saw it. It's right there. Now, he wasn't there. I got there exactly 11, well, it opened at 12, so he wasn't there yet. He came a little bit later. There was somebody else I saw first, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, so here's on Friday. When I saw Charles Martinet, I was excited to see him. The voice actor of Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, the babies, Toads were mind blown. It blew my mind when I saw him. I was nervous as hell. I was scared. I was nervous. My heart was racing. I didn't want to make a fool of myself. And actually, I wanted to have a good, make a good what do you call it? A good impression, you know, meeting him. So, I went up to the line with a volunteer, you know, asking me what would I like. So what am I thinking about money? I need to focus on this. So, I got 3 voice recordings, and that you're gonna see right now. Play him.
Hello, Kevin. Oh, Kevin, it's me, Wario. You are number 1. Oh, by the way, have a rotten day. Kevin. Well, Luigi gonna win. Oh, I forgot. I'm number 1 too. Yeah. Take that.
Hello, Super John. It's me, Mario. Woohoo! Mamma mia! You number 1. See you in my games.
Alright, so what you just saw is Martinet actually did 3 voice recordings for 2 of my friends. The first 2, what he did for Wario Waluigi, is for Kevin, aka Kid Richards, aka Shop 000. What you're seeing is actually on Saturday because my phone didn't record it on time because it started off recording it late, so I had to get a little redo. But that's alright, I'll get to that in a minute. And the other one is for John, the Game Master guys, for Mario. Since I couldn't get New Haven, he wanted me to get Charles Martinet to do a Mario 4 and so I did it for him. So, you're welcome, John. And what else I got like 4 selfies. Because he wasn't in the photo op, so I had to get like 4 pictures with them. So, here's the 4 pictures right here. Now, I was kind of nervous with meeting him, you know, and, you know, I have a picture taken with them too, but it was a big honor. It's a big honor to meet one of my favorite video game voice actor of all time. You know, I was like super hyped, you know. So, he is friendly, he's nice, he's amazing, he's funny, he's amazing. He is amazing. He is an amazing person. I'm so glad I got to meet him. He is just awesome. And I do have the whole Q&A video recorded for his, you know, his Q&A down there at Supercon. I had it all recorded. I had a question in. Now, I'm going to put the questions down so people can hear.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for dressing up. I really mean it when I say that, you know, because of you, we get to come here and have a great time and have fun and see the impact of our work and see people dressed up and having a great time, and thank you for that, because of you I get to come here and go, woohoo! Woohoo!
Well, thank you for coming out and talking with all of us. We're going to be opening up the panel to all of the beautiful faces out here for questions. Okay. Is that okay? All right, if you guys have any questions for Charles, please line up right behind the microphone and make sure you speak right into it so we can hear you. Thank you.
Hi. Great, how are you?
Great. I had a question about your vocal range.
Vocal range.
Because you go like, was it Anthrax?
Yeah, I love it. What brings you to the throat of the world?
So you go from there to like Mario.
Yeah.
Like you have like in between.
Why, Luigi number 1. I'm all right. There's a couple guys. I like King of the Dead. He's kind of nice because he's cheery and happy and kind of smiling. Thank you for asking. It's fun, you know, it's what you do. It's like a carpenter does carpentry, you know, with metal or wood and, you know, screw guns, and it's just a craft that you learn. And it's a very playful craft because you get to learn it by making your mom laugh or making your friends in class laugh. From there you go, oh, they like that. I'm going to do that some more. It's like getting butter on your bread. It's like, oh, I'm going to put more, you know. So you just do it. Hi, but I have to say too, just on that, it's like we're so lucky actors because we get to be told things like, oh no, oh my goodness, you know, I've listened to your games, I've played your game for years, it's so great, you know. And the average guy who's an electrician makes a plug in the refrigerator, and no one says, hey, thanks a lot, I kept my food cold for 30 years, you know. So we get to hear it, so it's really great. So thank you.
You talking to the mic, right? Right. I just want to say I love your work.
Thank you.
But I do have a question that's kind of ironic because he was just talking about vocal range.
Yes.
What are some of your favorites? Like, do you like to do goofy, like accent, serious? Like, what are just some of your favorites to do?
You know, for me, it's always been about, you know, I really started by making my mom laugh. You know, we used to have something called the Jackie Gleason Show. And there was a guy there, Jackie Gleason was Mr. Donahue, you know, no, the audience was Mr. Donahue, you know, and the bartender's name was Joe, and he would come on and go, "How are you, Joe? How are you, Mr. Donahue?" You know, and he'd sit there, and he'd laugh about something that only he knew was funny. And I would come on, but, you know, before he would come on, or after he was on, I would do that, and my mom would laugh. And it's like, oh, okay, I can make my mom laugh. Here we go. You know, and then doing Wicked Witch voices. But accents and dialects are my sort of strength. You know, when you have the perfect face, which I don't, then you tend to go into like things like you know, film and television and things like that. And I never had that, or that sort of like the magnetism of some guys that you know. So I had always characters, and I was always playing characters, which was really fun. When I started doing theater at 20 years of age, I really. You know, you learn how to do makeup, you know, so you start with this little red pencil to get the inside of the eye, and then a dark line and a lighter line, and you sort of blend things together. And the great thing is I save a lot of money now on makeup. So yeah, thank you. I funny voices and rangy things I like. My favorite.
Charles Martinet.
Hi.
So I remember earlier, like previous interviews, you said you used to do Shakespeare stuff.
Yes, I did.
So have you ever considered, you know, like maybe since you, as you work as a voice actor, like go back into doing more serious, like on stage stuff?
That's a lovely question. No.
Okay. Also, when are we getting our Waluigi game? Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I just don't have the time, and I have the most wonderful life. I fly around the world for work, and then when I'm not working, I fly around the world for fun. And do you want to get a jacket on? You should get a jacket. Are you really okay? I get to heat these lamps. They're so hot. Are you freezing to death? It's so cold in here. I couldn't believe it. It's like being in the Arctic Circle, and then you walk outside, and it's like, you know, wow. What was I saying? It was something so fascinating. I completely lost my place. Traveling the world! Thank you. Yeah, that's what I do. I travel. I have fun. I travel. So I never have time to because when you do a play, you know, and I've even had to like turn down some auditions and things like because even for voiceover, because if I do that and then I fly to Los Angeles to do the job, that means I can't go to this other job that I'm doing somewhere else, or I have tried, you know, I planned 3 months in advance, and I realize it's sort of like in a way it's stopping me from being able to do anything. But a show is a commitment of like 8 to 12 weeks, bare minimum. You know, just a long time to stay in one place now for me. I have to fly. A lot.
On that topic, quick question. What's one of your favorite places you've traveled to?
Wow, one of my favorite places. I love Bali. I was just, you know, it's so funny because I was just talking in the car with some friends on the way over here. And I love Thailand, Asia. I went to last year, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and this year to Myanmar. And Bali last year and Borneo, but Bali in particular, I have no idea what it is because I usually don't like a lot of people. I just got back from Machu Picchu and I went up to Machu Picchu and it's like, people everywhere, you know? There are ways to fix things because if you wait people out, they leave. And then you end up alone in the ruins with the sun setting and go, yeah, okay, yay! Uh-oh, it's dark, you know? But that, you know, yes, so yeah.
Career-wise, do you ever sit back and play your games and hear for the games that you have helped create and hear yourself, and what are your thoughts when you hear?
I played all the Mario games, but just a little bit until I find out that the princess is not in this castle. It's in Bali. But, you know, I was in the car, we were talking about Bali, and I started jumping, and then I'll tell you how I got the job. No, there's a guy who wanted to create a school, and he created a school for children called the Green School. And he made it all out of recyclable goods. And you know, this is by the way a TED Talk. There are 3 of them that you can listen to that are just, I love TED Talks. And you know, he created this bamboo school that they have goats for lawnmowers and things, you know, and the education is all, you know, positive and healthy and empowering for young people. His daughter is an architect who designs and builds everything out of bamboo. So, you know, I mean, tear-shaped doors so that the hinges don't go down, so, you know, but sweeping things of bamboo, they're just so beautiful, you know, amazing. And then 2 little girls came out of this school, 12 and 14, and they started a campaign to end the use of plastic bags in Bali. And of course, you know, a 12 and a 14-year-old, what could they possibly do? Well, they ended up meeting with the Prime Minister, who promised that by 2020, Bali would be plastic bag free. And if you travel to that part of the world, you know, I mean, you go to Cambodia, you go to Burma, there's plastic bags everywhere in the water and the, you know, places where people are getting food, and when there are too many of them, they put them together and they burn them. You know, they stand over the fires and running past you, go, ah, you know. So soon there'll be no plastic bags in Bali. I mean, it's just amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. Which brings me to my whole point I love coming to these panel discussions, because I always try to say, you know, do what you love to do in life and find what gives your heart joy and passion. Build on those passions. If it's creating video games, if it's doing cosplay, if it's doing, you know, some cause, but seeking happiness. You can never, I would never think, okay, I'm going to be the voice of Mario for 27 years, no, 30 years, no, 31 years, you know, and doing this and that and this. I can't control that, but I can control my sort of like, I want to be happy. And my mission and my goal is to make people laugh and have fun. And, you know, that's what I just wish for everybody, is that you find what it is that makes you happy and go for it, you know.
Thank you for doing it.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Whoopee!
Mr. Martinet?
Hi.
First off, it's really awesome to see you again. I was at Supercon last year, and thank you for the very first time.
Oh, thanks.
I actually have 2 questions for you. The first one is, how was E3? Because I follow you on Instagram, and I saw all your awesome pictures and videos.
How was E3? It was fabulous, you know? There weren't a lot of Mario games. You know, the focus was on, you know, this is the anniversary for Zelda gamers, and it's 25, right? I thought in my mind it was 30, and someone said, no, 25. I went, no, it's 30, but I think it's 25. I don't, 30, what is it? Well, I think the booth was spectacular. It was all around Zelda. And when you went into it, first you saw this video, and you saw this, you know, area that you couldn't see into at all. And then you go into this little room and you see this video on the whole screen, and it's game footage, you know. And then you finish the video, the wall opens up and you go in to play. And it was just incredible because, you know, you go into play, and there in the scrim all the way around is game footage. I mean, it's like, it's not footage moving, but it's like the beauty of the graphics are up all the way around you. And they put, you know, statues of some of the beings and creatures inside the game, and things moving in a pot, and you know, and then people playing. And unlike other E3s, I started doing Mario 31 years ago at Consumer Electronics Show. And the noise level was like 90-something dB all the time. Well, in here, everybody put on headphones so they could have the whole 3D effect and everything going. And it was almost silent. There was just little ambient music. And it's like, holy cow, you know. And you used to shout the whole time you were at E3 or a Consumer Electronics Show. And then this room was like, you know. So incredible. It was really great. And that was beautiful. And it's a great game, I have to say. It's a really magnificent game. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. It was a great show. And it was so beautiful. I participated there by taking pictures of people in line, and doing autographs for people there. And people were so happy. They went running in, 500 people, the minute the doors opened, and they stood in line for 2 or 3 hours. And they, you know, it was like, wow. Incredible. Got to meet a lot of happy people.
Speaking of happy people, actually, a couple of months ago during Halloween, actually it was on Halloween night, I cosplayed as Mario a couple of times. Yippee! But actually, I was actually helping my mother give candy to the kids that were trick-or-treating, and I would talk to them and say, hello, come and get your candy, you know, have a good time, happy Halloween, not but
That's so great.
But it was like such a great feeling because like all the parents and all the kids were like so happy and they're like taking pictures. We were all having a really good time.
Oh, that's so great. Welcome to my life.
That's actually what I was going to ask you. Like, it's such a great feeling making so many people happy, and you've been doing it for like 30 years, as you said. What's been going through what goes through your head when you think of this? Like, wow, I can't believe I've been doing so many of this.
You know, it's an honor and a joy to do what you love to do in life, and it should be everybody's honor and everybody's joy, in my opinion, because you do have a right to be happy. And I guess to me, I love what I do. I sort of feel like I really mean like the dog on the surfboard. You know, it's like, okay, the guy put me on the surfboard, took me out, and then we were riding an ocean of a wave, and I'm like, well, this is fun. Oh, look, there's a fish, you know? That's my sort of life, is like, just having fun, and to be given the gift of doing Mario. And then, there I am doing Luigi, and okay, now here's Luigi when I go in the studio. Okay, now there's Wario, now there's Waluigi. Just a continuous gift of the babies. It's like just a continuous gift of doing more and more voices and having more and more fun with Nintendo. And I mean, the thing is about life too, is it happens so fast. I used to be young. And and then it, like I blinked my eyes once too often, and whoop, it's like all of a sudden go from being the youngest person in the room, I'm the oldest person in the room. Every room. So you better enjoy your life, because it's like my friend, and the other thing is just when you get to be at my age, more people that that are of your peer group die, and so it's a shocker, really. But it teaches you, oh wow, this is a gift, whose ending is in the can already. You don't know when it's going to be. So you better enjoy it as much as you possibly can. Do the things, don't wait to do things.
Thank you so much.
Fun. Like come to lots of shows and have fun.
Absolutely.
If that's your fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And thanks for trying to give me Mario. That's good, I mean, and doing that. Isn't it fun to see? Because that character is so full of joy and innocence and just love and respect for everybody. The way I created that particular mode of thinking, I think is a little bit, that's what I wanted more than anything. I wanted, when somebody talks, because children are so magnificent, they suspend all disbelief. And so, they're sitting there talking, hello Mario, how come you're not in the game and on the TV set instead? Oh, don't worry, I'll be in the game when you turn it on, Okay, and I'll say, woohoo, because I'm happy to see you. Oh, okay, see you later then. It's like so sweet. And then things like, oh, where's Luigi? Oh, he's in the kitchen over there making spaghetti meatballs, because I had to read in half the character, so I couldn't say, hey, I get it for you, now I can do that. So I say, hey Luigi, you want to come up and say hello? No, I'm in the kitchen making spaghetti meatballs. Besides, I'm too shy. Oh, he's in the kitchen making spaghetti meatballs. Besides, he's too shy. Oh, please, hang on, I'll ask him. Oh, please. And I've had this dialogue going back and forth. When Papa's over there and he says, don't touch that remote control, I'm going to use that, And Mom is making things over there, and people running around. It's like this whole little world that's inside the TV set. And then sit there going, looking where, it's like, it's just so great. Hello.
Have you ever done it to Mario in Italian language or Japanese? And where back Brooklyn Mario? I want to see that again. Have you ever done different languages for Mario?
Yes, I do Mario in Spanish, French, Italian. I've done it in German. I've said a few words in Dutch for an interview, and a few words in Danish. But I speak Spanish, French, and a little bit of Italian, so, hola, soy yo, Mario. That's people with a slight Italian accent, all languages. Bonjour, mes amis, comment allez-vous?
What was like the transit? I heard you did a Brooklyn Mario before.
No, I never did Brooklyn Mario. I was sitting on the beach doing what actors do. Probably reading a book or doing a crossword puzzle. I go, waiting for the sun to go down. And I just, and on my phone rings, it's my friend says, you got to go to the Crash's audition today. And I said, there's absolutely no way I would ever crash an audition. I'm a professional actor. Where should I go? And I went, I have no idea why, because I've never crashed anything before, never crashed anything since. You know, well, it takes too much time to do that, because it takes 30 years. You know, but, you know, I went, and the camera's coming out, I'm walking in, I said, hey, can I please read for this? And the guy goes, oh, jeez, all right, come on in. You're an Italian plumber from Brooklyn, so we're gonna set the camera up, you're gonna have this real-time animation system with context glued to your face, and when you talk, that's supposed to make these rollerballs move and make the cartoon character move. We have no idea whether it's going to work or not. We'll have a hidden camera, hidden microphone. I'm not going to pay you to sit there. So I don't know that you can talk to people, so start talking, and when you run out of things to say, that's your audition. And I was thinking to myself, Italian plumber from Brooklyn, get out of my face, I'm working here, you know. Hey, what are you talking about here? You know, and it's the same, but you know. And I thought, you know, I don't want to do that. I want to do something more friendly because I like to create characters that are fun, you know. And I was thinking, well, I'd done Gremio and Tammy and the Shakespeare, just several years before. And I thought, you're a nice Italian guy, talk like this. I think I'm a little bit younger, you know. I thought, oh, I can do that. And I know actually nothing about video games except waka, 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 you know. And I'm like, well, what should I do? And all of a sudden I hear accent, I go, hello, I'm Mario. Let's make a pizza pie together. And I started making pizzas and lasagnas. And the rule of the game was, if I catch you with the pizza, you have to eat the pizza. Then you have to make a pizza, and then chase me with the pizza. And because he didn't say, that's not funny, stop. He didn't do that. So I went, well, he said, keep talking until you run out of things to say. Then make lasagna. And then I chased you with lasagna, and if I get you lasagna, and then, you know, it's like kitchen sink, spaghetti meatballs, rolling up the hill, you know, making little astronaut things, flying, you know. And I just kept going and going and going until I heard, stop talking. Cut. There's no more tape. Thank you. We'll be in touch, you know? Not quite that dramatically, but, you know, and I said, okay, thanks a lot, bye. And I went to the sunset, and I watched the sun back on the beach, you know, seeing the toast. And, you know, and I watched the sunset, and the next day I got a call. He's only sent my tape up of all the actors. And the reason, years later I asked him, he said, the reason is, well, two things happened. One, the cameraman turned to me and said, do you think if we left right now and came back in a half an hour, he'd still be talking? And the guy goes, yes. You know, should we try? You know? And the other thing is because every other actor started going, you know, hey, my name's Mario, I'm a plumber from Brooklyn. I really like working on my plumbing job. Like that. And as soon as they broke character, that was the audition. Because he was really clear. Keep going until you run out of things to say. And I was the only one that kept on going. So acting to me, like life, is it's like a dog chasing a ball or a stick on the beach. You know, he doesn't seek permission or try to do it right. He just does it because he loves it. That's what she did. Yeah, do it because you love it. Oh, thanks. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So there wasn't anything like an hey, that was just in my little brain going, well, you know, what should I do, you know? And looking. I'd never heard of Mario. I'd never heard of Nintendo. I played Tank, you know, remember that game? And you know, I suffered in that game because I really thought, like, oh, I'm this little thing going, but it was real to me, you know? I think that's what's one of the great genius aspects of video games is when Nintendo made Mario, it was the first time there was a hero in a game, you know? We weren't just shooting something or, you know, having little asteroids, you know, coming towards you. And suddenly there was like a soul. And then there was side-scrolling, and then there was three-dimension, and it's like, it keeps growing, but I think one of the beauties is the character seems very real. It's certainly real to me. Innocence and joy and all those things that all actors want, no matter what they're doing, to create a character that's real, that speaks to people, that has a truth of emotion, you know, the timidity of Luigi, the sort of self-pity of Waluigi, the anger of Wario. They're all very real emotions. They're just very big and silly. Oh, like me in life. Really. I mean, really, I'm silly. Thank you. Did I answer your question?
No, I think you did, yeah.
Okay, thanks. I don't know, you know, I just talk. I don't really know what's coming out. No, I'm joking, I really do know. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Are you in E3 this year or last
last year.
Yes, I was shooting for you this year and last year. This year was, you know, all about Zelda, and it was just gorgeous. It was just really, really, really special. I don't think it's ever happened before that one game was the whole of the Nintendo booth. It was just absolutely breathtaking. It was stunning. You know, it's like, you know, they have that big monster guy with making the ham hock, you know, and I'm sitting there going, I want the ham hock tonight for dinner, you know. What's for dinner? Ham hock, you know. The little bubbling things moving around, you know, and really it was great. And, you know, as you walk by something will happen, you know, it's like, wow. It's really great. Magical.
Oh, but anyway, did you see the Royal Waluigi amiibo?
Did I see?
The amiibo.
The Waluigi, I haven't seen it yet. No, I haven't seen it. No, is it there? Do you have it?
No, it's going to be released on November.
Oh, right, I haven't seen it yet. No.
No?
Even if I thought, I couldn't say I saw it. Because I swear an oath of secrecy. I only say things that I know something about, because I've read it. It's not what you got to say.
Oh.
What's your favorite game?
Super Mario Sunshine is my favorite.
Mario Sunshine. I love that floodback. It's the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, and then you're doing good. You're cleaning an island. An educational game before its time. And I love that. I just love it. My thing was, what was so cool is that it came out on the GameCube, right? And so they suddenly had the memory stick. Because my thing was, before that, I would always, you know, die, and go, oh no, and I'd go back to the beginning, oh, you know, and I'd go back to the same place until I could get on the helpline. Remember the helpline? Nintendo helpline, can I help you? Yes, I'm stuck. Where are you stuck? It was so fun, you know? Now you go, go. Thank you. I can't wait to see the Waluigi one though. And you make such a great Waluigi. Thank you for dressing up. It's always such a pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, great, how are you?
So I got a favor and two questions.
Sure.
Favor, so you score major points. It's my wife's birthday today, Abby. If you could say happy birthday to Abby.
Happy birthday, Princess Abby!
So being Mr. Mario, being the guy, what are your thoughts on the 1993 movie?
About doing a movie? Oh, you know, if invited, I will come. You know, my whole life is just being invited to parties, you know? It's like, want to come and play in the sandbox? Whee! You know, I bring my little shovel and we start digging and running around things. You know, that's all sessions to me are totally fun. If somebody calls me up and says, we want you to come to the studio at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'm like, woo! I don't care what it's for. I know it's going to be fun. But I can't imagine anything more fun than doing my favorite character in Mario in any venue, in any situation. It's the greatest.
What were your thoughts on the live action movie in 1993? Did you get to see that one?
Did they make a movie?
Enough said. All right, last question. So you said you love TED Talks. You love TED Talks. I don't know if you saw the one that talked about video games being the ultimate therapy for people.
No, I didn't see that. I'll listen to that one.
Fantastic. But I just know through your experience, your travel to these conferences, that you've seen maybe a story where video games have not just brought joy to people, but really changed them.
You know, not only have I seen that, you know, Nintendo makes something called the Fun Center that they deliver to hospitals, you know, and through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, I think. They've done studies that show that children who are playing video games when they're in the hospital and in therapy have a faster healing rate. And I could be wrong about this, but that's what I remember reading. A faster healing rate than children who don't. And you know, we actually they donated this one to a hospital for soldiers in Germany, and many children's hospitals have them. And it's like, I mean, what could be better than to take your mind off of, you know, what's going on and put it on to something where you feel your abilities and skills and are having fun, you know? And some people theorize that, well, it's because they can play better than the doctor. But it's also just because when you're happy and you're doing something that makes you happy, it's healing. I think. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Martinet.
Hi.
I have 2 questions for you.
Sure.
The first one is probably pretty obvious, but what is your favorite Mario character?
What's my favorite character? Mario. My first one-word answer.
Alright, and the second question. When I was growing up with Nintendo, starting with Super Mario 64, and then growing to the GameCube, my favorite 3 games that was Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, and 1,000 Year Door.
Oh, that's great.
Did you voice act Paper Mario and 1,000 Year Door?
There wasn't much voice in that, right?
Yeah, not too much.
Just tiny bit. I've done every voice of Mario since 1996. Actually, 92, including the Mario Teaches Time for Me. And then all the Luigi games, all the Wario, all the Waluigi, and the babies. So far, I'm batting up pretty good on that. So yeah, it's such a joy to do it too, you know.
My favorite game of all time, and I'll never stop playing it, is Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion, yeah. When you have that jacket, you bring it to me and I say, Dear Bob, Luigi. I don't know why, it just seems so fun to see running across the jacket of a video game cover. It's the small things.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you, very nice to meet you. Thanks.
Hi. I just wanted to ask a question. You stated earlier that you don't want to do any live action work, or that you don't really prefer to do live action work right now.
Oh, it's not that I don't prefer it, I just don't have time. I mean, my whole life is so full. I love doing the things like this show, PopCon, the conventions. They're just so much fun, you know? It's just so much fun. And then I do voices in games, I do some PR work, I do a couple of shows, you know, some shows with Nintendo. So my life is just so full, I can't, you know, like if you do a movie, you do an audition, then you do a callback, then you meet the director, then you do a fitting, then you go, you know, and do the show. It's like, bum, 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 these guys, you gotta really be single stage and focused. I'm obviously not.
Consider doing voice work for a film.
Sure. Oh, sure, anytime. Yeah, absolutely. I love the idea. It's great. I don't even know if I have time to do that at this time of year because it's just so much bing, 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 bing. You know, I leave here and I get on a plane to Europe, and then in Europe I go to, I'm doing a show in Abu Dhabi this year, and it's really exciting. And I love being here in Miami again this year. You know, right? This venue is great, the host is so nice, and the city is so great. I was reading Travel and Leisure magazine on my phone. And I'm sitting there reading it, and it's like, the 10 most unfriendly places in America. Did you see that? And I'm like, everybody here is so nice. Miami got voted as the most unfriendly place. Not the drivers. Not the drivers.
The drivers?
Oh, I don't drive here, you're right. People are so nice.
I know.
Like the guys at the hotel said, oh, welcome back, Mr. Martinet. I'm like, who, me? You know? It's so nice. Sorry, I got excited.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There you are.
Hello.
Hi.
I have 2 questions, actually. One is Luigi's Mansion is like one of my favorite games.
Thank you.
I was just curious, like, what was it like fleshing out that personality for Luigi, for the first time?
That was so fun. We had the guys from Nintendo and the gaming company there, and we were just like talking about all this stuff and the creativity and the artistry and the things that they were doing in that game were super fun, and it was just excellent fun for me to go, you know. feel every morning when I wake up. Not really. Not really. Although this morning there was thunder and lightning going on outside the window. Yeah. I protected myself by getting deeper under the covers.
Second question is for Wario. I've been out of work for a couple of years. I've been kind of
Yeah, now come back and work for me.
I do work for you.
Oh, that's right, you do work for me. Haven't I got you working hard enough? I'm like crying out loud. Yeah, come back and... I know, I love that. It's so fun. I love the Wario. Wario's great. What a great character. Yeah. Right, we do. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love all these guys. Hi. How's it going? Nice shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I forgot I have a shirt too.
Oh, okay.
I was my come by my booth later because I'm going to wear this shirt.
I got a question. Do Mario do stand-up comedy?
Does Mario do stand-up comedy?
Yes.
You know, no, not really. It's a lovely idea, but you know, actually doing Mario in real time is a little bit like doing stand-up comedy, but it's more interactional comedy. I like the idea of bringing out people's, you know, fun and joy and playing, you know, playing with that sort of thing more than, you know, okay, I'm going to do a monologue.
Can you make it up?
Could I make one? I can't do it right now. Can you do a monologue right now? No, I can't do that. But, you know, I say, hey, thank you very much. Thanks for coming, everybody.
That's fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks. Hi.
Mr. Martinet, I have a question.
Great outfit. Who's that? Oh, fantastic. It's really great.
You want me to post for you?
What's that?
You want me to post for you?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Record Route 2 was confirmed like yesterday that's in the works. What is your opinion if you were to make a cameo for it?
Well, you know, of course, that would be totally fun. You know, I'm open to any sort of project. It's all about fun. It is that sandbox of my life. If someone says, hey, come over and, you know, and record with us, it's like, come over and play in the sandbox. And I'm going to go, woo! You know, I love that. And I just absolutely love every second of it.
Thank you, Mr. Martinet.
Thank you.
We only have a few minutes left.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure.
Can you do your most romantic walk?
Like Waluigi? Romantic Waluigi.
Thank you.
You never asked me that before. Hi.
And so, someone already said, who's your favorite character? And you said Mario.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character
Besides Mario? I love Luigi. I love Luigi. I'm the second born. I'm taller than my brother. I had to run away from him the whole time in my childhood and be faster and jump higher. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Luigi number one.
Mr. Martinet, it's a big honor to meet you. I always enjoyed playing the Mario games ever
Thank
since
you.
the original Super Mario Brothers, and just hearing you since Super Mario 64 is like, whoa, who is this guy?
Thank you.
Now, my question to you is, considering that you have done a lot of voice acting in just about all the Mario games, what are your top 3 favorite games?
Oh, that's a really good question. That's a tough one. What are my top 3 favorite games?
That
you know,
voice acting in.
I really love Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I'm not sure whether it's not my acting in it. It's that sense of just pure joy and pleasure in that. You know, when the character does, I'm like, really? And I started giggling the first time I played it. I still laugh every time I like watch the game just to do that, you know. Meanwhile, you know, I just love that. And I love Galaxy. You know, Galaxy. And that was just so cool. And of course, Mario 64 sticks always with me because that was the first session after doing Mario live for 5 years. Mr. Miyamoto would like you to play Mario in a video game. Woohoo! You know? And so, I mean, just going there and doing that in that studio was just so magical for me. It was absolutely magical. It was a culmination of a whole bunch of work. And one of the beauties of Nintendo is you have a culture of people who love video games. Everybody there loves playing the games, creating the games, designing the games. They work so hard, you know, to make it this impeccable game that you, no matter what you do, it's still alive, you know. And two, for the last 30 years or so plus for Mario, if you play the first game or the most recent game, it's that thread of the truth of the character, the joy, the fun, the magic, you know, the uncovering of new discoveries. It's great. It's so magical.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And my second question is, I'm a little nervous about this, but may I shake your hand?
Sure. Have a hand. Here, shake my hand. Hi. You want to come by and say hello? Okay, last question, and please feel free, anybody, to come by and say hi. Last question. Boy, the pressure's really on, huh? Not really.
Okay, so out of the entire arsenal of powers, suits, everything Mario has access to, what is your favorite?
Every time I see the leaf, I'm like, oh my. I should have on the outside of the camera, I'm like, oh, the Tanuki. Now, although, you know, I love the little propeller hat, I thought that was like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life, you know. Oh, Mario, you look so cute in your propeller hat, you know. Because, you know, the way he just kept walking as he's like flying, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. You know, and I love the penguin suit, you know, the penguin suit's great, except he always wants sushi afterwards, so I have to go to a sushi restaurant, you know. You play the penguin suit, you gotta go eat sushi, that's the rule. Just a little tough one, because I love sushi.
I agree.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody. I'm going to go over there and I'll be there in like 5 minutes.
Make sure.
We have photographs, we have the whole shebang.
Make sure you visit them at his table and say hi.
It's 6:44. I need to keep moving. Alright, so, in addition to, you know, meeting him, there's the first autograph. You can see right here, hold on. Yep, Supercon. I love that. He's so amazing. Goodness. So, you number one, Charles. He's so cool. Like, he is so amazing. So cool. Oh yeah, now time for a little story. So, on Saturday, when I went back to do a little redo, I repaid for, you know, the money because I don't want to go up there and be like a jackass and say, you know, I screwed up the recording, you know, can I have a redo? You know, I wanted to pay him again because, you know, he already did it, so it wouldn't be unfair if I did it, you know, if I didn't, like, pay it again, you know, but, you know, I paid for it again, you know, because, you know, that's the right thing to do. So, we did the redo recordings, which are the ones that you just saw, and, well, here's the interesting thing. So, I said, thank you so much, thank you, so I started to leave, and then I saw someone packing, and turned around, there he was, right in front of me. He was right in front of me, and he said, I think, like, you know, I paid too much, because I feel I was doing a redo recording, I shouldn't have to pay for it again. So he brought me back to his booth. He asked, you know, would you like anything else? And so I'm like, can I get another autograph? He's like, sure. So I was able to get another big autograph. Here it is. Right there in the corner. Kind of hard because I have this Supercon #1, your pal Mario. I'll try to photocopy it, show you. So yeah, this is something very, really amazing he did. You have to do another autograph, and then, he's like, you still have $50 left over, would you like, your money back, or would you like, another one? I'm like, you have to just take $50. I'll just take $50 back, because I didn't want to, keep the line winning, because there were a lot of people there, and I bet a lot of them were probably pissed at me, because I was extremely nervous. It was the right thing I did, but he didn't, he paid me back, because, there were redo reports, and I shouldn't have to repay for a redo, so he is, Martinet, he is so amazing. Oh my gosh, he is amazing. He is really, really awesome, and I highly doubt he'll remember me, because he has millions of other people that, follow him, but he is awesome. He is truly an outstanding guy. He is amazing. Alright.